Hey fancy friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shelley Cohen. I am a personal stylist and virtual interior designer, lover of kitties, cupcakes, confetti, and glitter wand waving fairy over at FromShelleyWithLove.com. So today I wanted to share with you my whimsical enchanted guest room makeover. Our guest room has always been the last room to receive any kind of love. It's been a mishmash of furniture in there from my husband's college days, which were great back then, but we're both in our 30s now and it's time to say bye-bye to those things and not necessarily make a grown-up super polished room, because obviously enchanted whimsical forest doesn't necessarily fall into that, but have some fun with the space and make it more like ours and something that we're proud for our family and friends to come and stay in. Just quickly before I jump into today's video, I wanted to say a massive heartfelt thank you. This channel has just hit over 12,000 subscribers, which blows my mind. So thank you so much, so much for subscribing. It really does mean the world to me. And if you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and click the little red subscribe button, I think it's red, below this video so that you can join this lovely community of women. We talk about style, beauty, and home decor or home interiors, and I'd love to have you along this little journey with me. New videos will be out each month this year, which is something I'm super excited about, and will be teamed up with a blog post over on FromShelleyWithLove.com with more pictures and information so you can dive further into the information or swoon-worthy details I'm providing you over there. Alright, so let's dive into my whimsical enchanted guest room makeover. Here is my whimsical, enchanted, cozy Pinterest inspiration board, and I've basically just pinned anything that I want to feel or emulate, or textures that I love. Like you can see this sweet little kitty here, he's all wrapped up in his blanket. But other than that, I've got lots of blush tones, navies, grays on repeat, as well as lots of florals and soft feminine fabrics like tulle that just feel really romantic and floaty. So I'm using this as my inspiration to pull together my room. So on to the next part. So once I've finished pulling together my Pinterest board and I've started like pulling together all the pieces that I want for my room, I will sit down and draw them all out together. Just roughly sketch them, pull together, I guess, some words that I'm really loving. But in this instance, I love drawing because it helps me kind of figure out exactly, I guess, all the nitty-gritty details that I'm kind of a bit unsure about or I don't know what to do. I find like drawing helps me with that creativity and just getting those lovely interior design juices flowing. So I was having some trouble trying to figure out like what I was going to do for a bed head here, because my husband and I have decided that we're not prepared to buy a bed head just yet, and I really wanted to DIY one, but I just don't have the time. So I have like a little enchanted forest idea for the overhead area here to kind of give it some interest, which I figured this out as I was drawing my little space together. So that kind of gave me that idea, and then I decided, oh, hold on, I have a little cute deer head, my Alfred, so he can go in there and look like he's frolicking in the forest. And yeah, I thought that that would be super fun, and then I could add some extra plants and details here, like real life plants. These ones here, of course, are going to be faux flowers because, well, you could put real flowers on the wall, but that won't last too long. And then I just drawed this little space that I'm kind of standing at, like right here at the moment, just to kind of like give me an overall kind of perspective as to like what this would all look like. And I wanted to keep this super simple. I may change this mirror out for a round mirror. I have two options, so I'll give both of them a try. I just don't want to make this look too boxy, but we'll see how all of that goes. Otherwise, I'm really looking forward to pulling this together. This excites me so much, and it's what I'm going to start on first. I am going to grab these faux florals that I ordered from afloral.com. I'll link them below. Florals kind of do really, or faux florals I should say, do actually make me super nervous, especially when I haven't seen them in person. But these ones have turned out so awesome. Like, they look so realistic. So pretty. So I'm going to go through these, sort them out, take their little taggies off, and cut them to the length that I want them to be, and start figuring out exactly where I'm going to place them. And they are going to go up on my wall right there. So this is going to be super fun. I'll be back in a second. Here's what all my florals are looking like right now. I am so happy with them. They look so realistic, and I love the color palette. There's lots of like peaches and pinks and greens. I've got a couple of like blues and purples in there as well. So excited about how all of that looks. But before I can figure out exactly how that's all going to be arranged on that wall behind, I am going to introduce you to our little focal star, and he is super cute. I haven't found a place in my new place to put him yet, but this is Alfred. He is missing his antlers right now, but he is going to be mounted on the wall, and he is from a company called, I think it's White Faux Taxidermy or something is like the name of their, or faux what, yeah, White Faux Taxidermy. Anyway, I'll link them below, but they make so many cute little like animals or faux animals that you can pop up on your wall. And I love him because he has these beautiful gold antlers. So I'm going to pop them on, and then I am going to figure out how I'm going to attach him to the wall, because I think I need to put a little anchor in before I can pop him up, and then start styling all of my florals around him so that he will be the star of the show for our little enchanted, magical, whimsical forest wall. I didn't really put too much thought into how I arranged the florals on the wall. I've just used masking tape to pop them up. Now, of course, you could use hot glue or a staple gun or something like that that's a little bit more permanent, but so far I've found the masking tape to be a great option, and I've put multiple pieces on some of the larger, heavier florals. I just made sure that I kept those larger, bigger blooms away from each other. As you can see, I split those two peonies up, and I didn't want anything that was too much of the same color altogether. So I just sporadically kind of popped them up. I actually arranged all of these bits and pieces on the floor before I started arranging them on the wall. But of course, there were some alterations that I made once I saw everything coming together properly on the wall, and that's the beauty of the masking tape, is that you can just peel it off carefully and move it all over. A great way to bring in that warm, cozy feel, especially in a really bright room such as this one, is to add layers and different textures. And that's exactly what I'm doing on the bed here with all the colors that are in my color palette, but I'm adding different elements of interest like these fluffy rugs and the flax doona cover. it's time to just pop the finishing touches together. So I have this beautiful tufted chair from Target and this really fluffy little sheepskin rug to go underneath your feet, maybe while you're reading on that beautiful chair. And then I'm just going to change out these knobs from the cabinet. They were a little bit bland and boring, so I've got some beautiful shiny balls to replace them with. They kind of look a little bit like raindrops or crystals or something like that. So I'm really excited to kind of just pep up this little cabinet, which actually is a little TLC, but that's a job for another day. And there you have it. That is my whimsical enchanted forest guest room makeover. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I have putting it together. All the products and items that I have used are listed in the description box below. Of course, for pictures and further information, pop on over to FromShelleyWithLove.com. All the details are on the front page. Otherwise, if you're looking for someone to help you with your interior design style, send me an email, Shelley@FromShelleyWithLove.com. I've just opened spaces for new clients for my 911 Style My Space interior design service. I look forward to seeing you again next month. Bye.